Hi everyone! So, whilst I'm busy planning the next roleplay for my channel, which may or may not be another vampire roleplay, I thought that I would record this little quick video for you just to tie you over until next Sunday. I was making these cookies today like I do every other week, and I thought that I would share the recipe with you as it is just so delicious. These are my go-to oatmeal and raisin cookies, which are a little bit naughty but so nice. So you will need 1 cup of butter, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of dark brown sugar, 2 free-range eggs, 1½ cups of all-purpose flour or plain flour in the UK, 3 cups of rolled oats, 1 cup of raisins, 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So first of all, we are going to mix together the butter and both of the sugars. I actually don't own an electric mixer, and I have always baked by hand, so I've often found that good old-fashioned elbow grease and determination gets the job done. Now, once combined properly, the mixture should be nice and light and fluffy. Now onto the eggs. I crack both of them into the mixture and then beat until properly combined. Once combined, it should have this really odd and lumpy texture, reminiscent of something rather unpleasant. Next, add in the vanilla extract, and then add in the honey. The recipe that I found actually asks for molasses, but I didn't have any of that, so I used honey instead, and I've always used honey. Now I'll mix that all together until combined. Now onto the flour. I always use a sieve to sieve my flour to prevent any horrible lumps, but if you don't have a sieve, then I'm sure it will be fine. Now add in the baking powder, and now add the cinnamon. And cinnamon is one of my favourite flavours of all time, as it just reminds me of autumn and being nice and cozy and warm inside. Now add the salt, and I'm using the Molden sea salt, but you can use whatever salt that you like. And now you just mix it all together until the flour disappears. It should look a little bit like melted fudge and be really thick, but still stirrable. Now onto the oats. I actually ran out of oats halfway through filming this, so I had to quickly pop to the shops and get some more. And the oats that you need to use are the rolled oats. None other will suffice. Now the raisins. You can be quite liberal with these if you really like raisins, or if you're not too keen, you can just remove them all together or just add less, maybe even 1/2 cup. Normally I also add chopped nuts into the mixture, so like Brazil nuts, walnuts and almonds, but I didn't have any left, so I had to leave them out. And now it's pretty tricky trying to get everything combined, as at this stage the mixture is incredibly thick, so if you have an electric mixer, this is a breeze. Otherwise, just be persistent and try and get distributed as possible. So you want to have 2 baking sheets greased and lined with parchment paper ready, and to measure out each cookie I use a heaped tablespoon amount and form a fairly large ball. I like to make my cookies fairly large instead of small, as I always think bigger is better in my opinion, and that is what she said. I cook them for 11 to 13 minutes, about 350 Fahrenheit, and here is the end result. I love these cookies so much, and they are just the perfect partner to a cup of tea and a good book on a nice, cozy Sunday evening. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you tried this recipe and what you thought of it. And I will see you next Sunday. Take care, guys.